Morning, guys. Sunday the 2nd, and we are doing our backfill of everything. By the way, as you can see, I got a plywood door up over the doorway of the crawl space, sealed it with some foam, and our tarp is all in, screwed down tightly, a bunch of rocks laid all over so it doesn't bubble up. What Shannon is doing right now is with the skid steer, we got some gravel, and as you can see, we got a French drain in that pipe perforated, water will go in, and then that'll follow the land down, go all the way down our property, and so it doesn't lay us in. And we're backfilling it with gravel first, so it drains even better. And then we'll put some dirt down. I'll show you this side where we haven't dumped any gravel yet. Show you a little bit more of the French drain here. So as you can see, that perforated pipe right here, and then we got 50 feet of this black, it's actually a perforated pipe with a sock over it, so that's going to be in the really deep part of the, like, buried about 3-4 feet under, and the sock that you put over it is so dirt doesn't get through, and it allows water to just filter through. And then it's all pitched this way downhill, and that'll go out that way, and we'll fill this with gravel too on this side. That's the first order today. Then we're going to backfill all these trenches that we have right here, and then the well trench, we got that, and then we want to grade out our septic. We want to go down to our driveway. I'll show you that later. And there's a lot of stone down there that we want to bring up and put around the RV more to make it less muddy next year. And ready? That's the sand that's going in. You can see where that foam insulation is. We're only down 3 feet there, so we had to really, we're burying it in sand. And then this is the blue board 2-inch rigid insulation, and what you do is lay that from the house all the way in about 8 feet, and that'll help frost from not getting the pipes freezing in the winter and stuff. I'll get that, babe. Hey guys, things happen fast when we got the skid steers, so you can really move on this thing. Start pushing the dirt in. We got gravel all filled in over our French drain here, at least like a foot or so that'll help with the soil drain. And we have to grade now dirt to the top of this waterproof membrane, and that signifies what's underground and what's stays above ground. So that gives Shannon an idea. So she started to pull from this dirt pile, and that's, if you remember, the dirt pile that I used to stand on and get shots of the whole basement of the house when they were doing concrete and all that. So that's finally going away. She's putting that in the ground right now and filling in this corner, and then we're going to go right along this whole side of this house. So this is the electric trench that she's filling in. We got half the well one already. We got the dirt pushed up pretty much against the house. We need a little bit more gravel over there. What I wanted to point out to you is, see this? That's a roll of caution plastic, and the red is electrical, so that has to go in this trench. But once she buries this wire, then I'll put it about a foot before below grade, and that'll go down there. In case anybody digs, they'll hit that first, and it'll caution them that there's electrical. And then I haven't shown you, but there's some yellow caution tape right there that I've been feeding in the well, and that's just caution tape, and that's for anything other than electric. That's below grade, and that goes around along this whole place right to the well, and that'll alert us if somebody ever digs there that there's water. Here's an update. It is Tuesday, October 5th, I think, 4th or 5th. So we rented that skid steer one more day, so 2 on the skid steer, 2 on the excavator, and we're getting there. So our house, everything's graded around the house. Shannon's kind of tweaking the front because we don't want extra special care, because we don't want it to go into that crawl space door, and so you got to grade it, feather it totally out downhill and stuff. So, and then she's going to move to the driveway to do some maintenance on the driveway, the stone driveway. So that's where we're at. And then this is from the view from down at the RV and driveway area and looking up at the house. So see how the water's just going to flow downhill. That's what we just needed to do. So with the French drain around the back of the house, any water coming back down that hill will be put off to this side and that side and just run down. And eventually there's going to be a porch right there. Hopefully by next year we get a porch out on the one side. That's our goal next year, along with the house. Yeah, it would look kind of stupid if there was a porch there and no house. So, no. That's our goal next year, is the house is dried in and a front porch sitting there. Yep. And then we graded that really nicely and put some stone from our driveway, excess stone, to just bring that out nice and neat, and kind of neaten things up a little for next year. So there's not so much mud, because when we come here in the spring and the snow's all melting, it's pretty muddy here for a little while until all that stuff starts drying out and vegetation starts growing again. Hopefully the hay, it took a year or 2 for the hay to grow back in that spot, and hopefully it will again, and we'll just go from there. Okay. Right now Shannon's kind of redoing our driveway a little. We've never liked this middle part of the driveway from about here to just about there. It seems to dip, and I think they put too many trucks of stones, because you're almost swimming in stones. Your tires kind of spin when you're going through this section. There's always tire ruts, and we never liked it. So she's taken a bunch of stone out, and what we did is, the end of our driveway is out onto a farm road and a dirt road, and so we put more out there, and she smoothed that out to make that apron of the driveway much better. And then we have a little road, and you guys have seen me going across that road over to the other side here to water those 2 trees, and I showed you we have another entrance. That's actually supposed to be our entrance of 103 Ann Road, but we've been using it so much that it was a dirt road and it was getting rutted. So she's taken a lot of these stones and moved them up to there. She's moved it up to here and created, really put in a lot of nice stone there so it won't be rutted when we get rain or something, or we get a lot of, there's gophers and moles around here too, and they make a little buildup of dirt, and it's actually a pain in the butt because even driving Shannon's pickup truck, it gets bumpy going across the property. So right over at those two barns there, our neighbors, we got a couple aspen tree growing, and that's where we go over and see me water levels over that. By the way, that's our septic tank right below there. So everything's looking good. As you can see, it's all graded, and the water, the rain comes, hits it all down to this area here, and that just continues to go downhill all the way to that road. So it's good, looking good. All right, guys, a little update. I'm actually standing on our loft floor. I just tarped it for the winter, wrapped that beam too that's connected. So it looks, I already talked to a crane guy here in the valley, and for $1,000 he said he most likely could lift it up for us when we get the first floor done. So that'll save us a lot of time and effort. But hopefully it'll last the winter. But just thought this was like kind of a cool view. This is like the, I guess you'd call it the back or the east side of our property right here, and that kind of gives you like a different perspective. That's where the house will be, obviously, and the barn and the RV over there, and just a view around here. So as you can see, we graded everything, got that all, the house all graded all around, all the dirt. As you can see, that big pile that I used to stand on and show you guys as we were building this floor and, you know, putting the cement in and all that, that came from a big pile. So I graded that all out, all graded and pitched downwards for the rain. Once again, our French drain is in there and goes around the sides. Hopefully that'll work to help drain that water off. So, and then where you see that berm is right along here is our well, and we just kept it that way because we know it's all going to sink into the ground anyway, so we piled it a little high, and also gives us a little extra insulation. So, and then our electric is, sorry, the focus on that, I keep forgetting that it wants to focus away from my finger, or on my finger, but the electric trench was right there. And then the septic, you can see that black pipe sticking up right there, and that went to the front corner there of the house. So everything's all graded, and Shannon's got some ideas for, a lot of this hay is giving off seed, so she's been collecting a lot of the seed. It almost looks like grass seed, and we're just going to sprinkle that around here. And then we got bags and bags of wildflowers, so we're also hoping, and they're wildflowers that belong in this growing region, so we're hoping those get into the ground and last the winter and then come up really nice next spring and stuff. We think that'll look cool to dress all this mud, because if not, when we come back it'll be kind of muddy here for a while. But just giving you an update. Nice fall day. It's actually about 70, but the aspen are just about, well, I'd say 50% of them are pretty bright yellow right now. We actually got just a dusting of snow up there the last time it rained over the weekend. All right, so today I'm down at the end of the driveway here and fixing some fences. So we've always had this opening here, and horses and stuff, livestock have gotten in. And this is pretty rough along here, but I cinched up the wire a little bit more, but we really need what's called a come along or a fence stretcher. And what it does is it just stretches that wire out and allows you to hook it up to all of your T-posts nice and tight and stuff. So I'll have to do that at a later date, but at least it's up and looks much better than it did. But I just wanted to show you that's how the house looks from the road as you come through our gate up our driveway. You can see the RV, the barn, and then the house off to the left there. And then also those aspen just getting yellower and yellower as the day goes on, or as the days go on, I should say. And it's October 6th now, so we do have these things called firebush or something, and I don't know if you can see it in the camera here, but up that little ridge there is a lot of it, and it's bright red. It was redder a couple days ago, but starting to lose leaves and stuff already. So just wanted to give you a view of the property from this angle as you come off the street or the road. Hey guys, it's Saturday afternoon, so we got everything that we wanted to get done already. So we were gonna leave on Monday, but because of shortages and parts, hard getting parts, Shannon's car's been delayed, so looks like we gotta wait maybe a day, maybe two, so might be Tuesday or Wednesday. So that's the plan now. So we're just wrapping up. Our friends invited us for dinner, so we're not doing a whole lot today, but I'll show you the barn here in a sec. So that pile of junk, which isn't junk, but kind of looks like it, that is what goes under the RV. That has to go, it's a lot of camping stuff here that goes with Shannon. We have it usually piled in her truck bed and under cover, a tonneau cover and everything, so rain doesn't get at it. And it smells very minty fresh here due to the mice. We've put essential oils dipped in cotton balls all over, and it really smells like mint in here, peppermint. So, oh, and those tools right there go. So, all that little pile of tools. Otherwise, everything else stays. We hang a lot of clothing, cushions for chairs, things like that, so mice don't get at them. But that's what you have with a barn. Lots of field mice out here, especially with hay fields and 10 acres of nothing but hay and stuff. So once again, we got all the wood situated for next year. Actually, a lot of room in here now that we situated everything, so looks pretty good. All right, guys, today's pack up day. About 10, a little after 10 in the morning, 10:30, and we're just letting some loose ends, packing up. Got Shannon's truck back late yesterday, so we decided today is Tuesday. We were going to leave on Wednesday, but we're going to get out of here and at least have the afternoon to drive. A couple scraggly things to fit in odds and ends, otherwise everything is packed away nice and neat for the winter. All right, guys, I just chained the gates and we are locked up and ready to go. As you can see on the side of the barn, no more RV because we are all hooked up and ready. See ya. Tennessee, here we come. Man, we're getting good time to leave. The colors are just amazing. And everyone, as you can see, we're at my daughter's house, Leia, in Denver, and got here yesterday. So our trip across the country now is beginning, and we're on to a new chapter, heading to Tennessee, and gonna start building our, I guess what you would call eventually our winter home there. So thanks for watching that video. Like and subscribe, and we'll continue showing you our property in Tennessee now for the winter, and what we're going to do there and what our plans are there this winter. So talk to you soon. Bye.